Okay, my dear children, very warm good morning and very happy and prosperous New Year 2021. Today we are gathered here to learn about a new concept from straight lines. I mean that it is a part of a coordinate geometry, right? The new concept is concurrent lines. What do you mean by concurrent lines? If you observe these lines, 1, 2, and 3. See, these are the three different lines. They are called L1, L2, L3. The two or more lines are said to be concurrent if they have a common point. What do you mean that? Two or more lines are said to be concurrent lines if they have point in common. Okay? Two or more means we can take many lines like this: L4, L5, L5, L6, and so on. Two or more lines are said to be concurrent if they have a common point in common. The common point is called, what do you mean by a common point, Nana? The common point is called point of concurrence. What we call it, Nana? Point of concurrence. Very important thing, this one. Point of concurrence. Sir, what is the use of point of concurrence? Yes, we have more important thing from here. Because of concurrency, we can learn about incenter, centroid, orthocenter, circumcenter, and etc. These are all applications mainly depends upon the new concept concurrency. Okay, sir. By the way, are you saying that we have three different lines L1, L2, L3? That what is that one? A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equal to 0, and the next A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to 0, A3x plus B3y plus C3 is equal to 0. These three lines are there, right? I am saying these three lines are concurrent. The three lines are concurrent means if and only if delta equal to 0. What do you mean by delta, sir? It's none other than coefficient of all x, a1, a2, a3, coefficient of all y, b1, b2, b3, and next constants c1, c2, c3. This is the formula for delta, and which is equal to 0. Whenever the delta becomes 0, such lines are called concurrent lines. Is it clear, Nana? Now let us see what are the applications regarding we have from concurrency concept. First we want to discuss about incenter. First of all, we have to learn about incenter. What do you mean by incenter? It is the point of concurrence. POC stands for point of concurrence of internal angular bisectors of triangle. What we call it? Internal angular bisectors of triangle. Internal angular bisectors of triangle is called incenter. Okay, it is usually denoted by I. Let us see how will be a figure. Consider triangle ABC. Okay, for A we have an angle, it has been bisected. This line is here, AD is called internal angular bisector. This is one bisector. We have B, there is a line which is passing through B, it is also dividing angle B into two equal parts, as well as from C onwards also we have one more line, it divides also C into two equal parts. See, these three lines meet at one common point. That point of congruence we call incenter. What we call, Nana? Incenter. Hope you understand. Sir, okay, by the way, how to find incenter of a triangle? Let us see. For a triangle ABC, angle A opposite side we call small a, angle B opposite side we call small b, angle C opposite side we call small c. To find incenter of a triangle usually denoted with I is formula ax1 plus bx2 plus ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3 whole by a plus b plus c, comma ay1 plus by2 plus cy3 whole divided by a plus b plus c. Hope you got it, guys. What I am discussing, hope you understand that. Where what we call a b c, see, a is x1 comma y1 point, b point is x2 y2 and c point is x3 y3. Let us see, what do we call a? A is the length of bc, a is the length of bc, and b length of AC, and C is nothing but length of AB. Hope you understand, guys. Fine. Let's see. And the next concept what we want to discuss it, it's none other than centroid. That is what we call a centroid. Now we are going to discuss about centroid. What do you mean by centroid? It's nothing again the point of concurrence of medians of a triangle. What we call a median. In name of center only we are discussing about median. The point of concurrence of medians of a triangle. Medians of a triangle is called centroid. Is usually denoted by G. G for center of gravity. That's why we denoted centered as G. Okay, fine. Let us see how it will be appear. See, for triangle ABC, A, B, C. What is here? D is the midpoint of BC as well as E is the midpoint of AC and F is the midpoint of AB. Join A and D. This length we call median. Join C and F, we length call as median. Join B, this length is also we call as median. See, hope you observe that these three medians meet at one common point. That common point is none other than G. What we known as G stands for centroid. Okay, let us see. Sir, how to find out the centroid formula? To find out centroid by given 3 points x1 y1, b x2 y2, c x3 y3. Okay, these are the 3 points he given to find out the centroid of a triangle ABC. The formula for centroid of triangle ABC, is equal to, which is denoted with G. It is none other than add all the x values, x1 plus x2 plus x3 whole by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 whole by 3. Is it clear now? One more important note we have to conclude that. Very important note. It is very applicable for JEE Mains and Advanced. Very important. Each and every point is very mandatory for JEE Mains and Advanced students. Hope you understand that. What is that meaning? What is that point? Here G stands for centroid. Centroid divides centroid G divides AD in the ratio 2:1 internally. 2:1 internally. Is it clear now? Okay. This is about centroid. Now we are going to discuss about very important thing, orthocenter. What we call it as orthocenter. Very mandatory and it's very applicable also. Now we are going to discuss about orthocenter. Orthocenter means it is denoted with H. Why? Let us see. Consider a triangle ABC. This is the point x1 y1, x2 y2, and x3, y3. See, through A draw an altitude which is perpendicular to BC. Okay, this is AD. Draw an altitude towards B which is perpendicular to AC. Draw an altitude towards C which is perpendicular to AB. See, what you observe is these three perpendiculars intersect at one common point. Again, congruency appear here. That what we call, let me say that the point of concurrence of altitudes of a triangle, the point of concurrence of altitudes of a triangle is called orthocenter. What we call Nana? Orthocenter, which is usually denoted by H. Which is usually denoted by H. Why is our orthocenter denoted with H? Why? Because altitude determines height, right? That's why we just named orthocenter as H. Is it clear, Nana? Let us see. Sir, how to find out orthocenter? We have any formulas? We'll discuss briefly, and we have the problems regarding orthocenter circumcenter for JEE Mains and Advanced in a very easy and shortcut manner, and as well as in IPE it's a 7 marks question. It will be come from either from orthocenter or as circumcenter. Okay? Yeah, we discussed about orthocenter, right? Let's see. Now next we have to discuss about one more important thing, that is none other than circumcenter. What is that? Circumcenter. Again consider triangle x1 y1, b x2 y2, c x3 y3. Is it clear, Nana? Now, what do you mean by circumcenter? You know one thing, draw a perpendicular bisector towards BC. Draw a perpendicular bisector towards AB. Draw a perpendicular bisector towards AC. What do you understand here? These three are we call as perpendicular bisectors, okay, which meet, they three are meet at one common point. That point of concurrence we denoted as circumcenter, that is S. It is none other than S. If you once observe this, that if a circle formed by the 3 points of a triangle, if a circle formed by 3 sides of a triangle is also known as circumcircle, means this S we call it as now circumcenter. By the way, you know one thing, here SA considered as radius, SB considered as radius, SC considered as radius. What we can conclude that from figure, SA equal to SB is equal to SC. What we call here Sx, y is a circumcenter. Yeah, I didn't define the definition, right? Let's see. The definition of circumcenter means the point of concurrence, of perpendicular bisectors of a triangle. What we call now? Perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular bisectors of a triangle is called circumcenter. What we call now? Circumcenter. Okay guys, hope you understand about concurrent lines and what are the importance of concurrency, right? Let us see the orthocenter circumcenter problems in the next video. Okay, thank you. If you have any queries about related subject, Nana, you can drop a message for me. I'll clarify your doubts. I'll do for that one video. Hope everyone liked, means please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.